It's easy out in these streets. And that's why they always hurt. That is exactly why they always hurt. But I can't help.
Hameel! Mr. Kia! Whoa! No cat! No cat! No cat! Hameel! Look my ear! You want to beat me, Hameel? No cunt! Look my ear! Hey! But no cunt like your home? No cunt! Mr. fucking Hameel! I thought you want to read with real bullets. I up in your place. Come out! Your mother cunt like you! You big fucking man in a dress! I thought it's back now you want!
Please screen record this because I'm scared for my life. Please screen record all the video. Oh, yeah, yes, have to move smart, yes. Woo! Shadow bush. Nice. Turning here curtain, now we go by the police station. You have to do stuff the right way. Turning here. You don't fuck with a bad bitch. I'm gonna make a police report only because I'm scared. At this point, I don't know what to do. I'm just scared and I'm minding my business.
Yeah, we close down your business. Ah, everything Yankers are shut down, shut down, shut down. Anyway, all right, let me go and get myself set up because this weekend, you know, this weekend is Saturday's the online show. So if you can get a ticket, get a ticket. And if you don't know the information how to pay, DM me. It's still remain 100. Anyway, we don't business, shut it down, go. Ah, you big no nanny fucking dog.
Well, people, I am sure that many of you are aware of the bacchanal between Hameel and Yank Boss. It has been going on for years. However, this information has presented itself to me, and I thought it's important that we review it. Now, as you are aware, Yank Boss died last week, Saturday. He was killed in a tragic circumstance. And to this day, there are still investigations taking place. And I really hope that the Trinidadian police are doing good investigations and holding some people to account for the words that were placed on social media. Now, here we have Hameel AKA Kia placing certain threats online in their stories from April. Now, this is in April. A few months later, we now know what the tragedy has resulted in. Now, I think things like these should never be forgotten by the internet, and that those relevant criminal investigatory authorities should be looking into some of the comments made by these social media influencers and personalities. Imagine putting online that people are looking for Yank Boss, and calling for those to actually search for him, giving indications of where this man drives, where he enters to go to his home, okay, giving the name of their place. I mean, I know that based on the video that we've seen, Yank Boss turned up at Kia's address and he was doing the most, right? The man turned up in a wig, shouting the regular slurs and insults. I honestly don't think it was that serious. Now, obviously, we are not in Kia's shoes, so she may have found it very insulting and very intimidating to the point where she felt like she needed to go to the police station, right? She needed to go and make a report. But after making a report, this is the kind of stuff that you are putting online. I think something is wrong with this. Read for yourselves, people. Okay, read for yourselves. It was after the visit to his address. And I'm saying he and then I'm saying she because, hey, I'm confused. But anyway, just how all you like to visit people address and laugh. Finally, your visit coming. Stay tuned. And I don't give a F. I know he would have cussed the wrong person that will deal with it. Dread. Residents of Aventura Gardens, be careful or evict him as soon as possible because you will not know the time and hour. But remember, I did say people coming. Now, this does not mean that this individual, Kia, is the organizer. But it's certainly giving some indications that Hameel knows what was going on or knew of some plan to remove Yank Boss from the face of the earth. Okay? And it shouldn't be taken lightly. How serious was this, Kia? Was it that serious that somebody would actually try to eliminate the man? Are you saying that you know who it is that may be behind his death? These are very important questions that need to be asked based on what you have put on social media. Nobody's making up any information here. These are all factual things posted from what appears to be your profile. I am not accusing or saying it's definitely you, but I'm saying the person has certainly presented themselves as you, and they have posted these things. Where would this knowledge come from if you are not aware of the people who were planning his demise? Even if these are not the people who carried out the action, there is certainly some guilt happening here. And your awareness also points many fingers at you and your involvement. People will be questioning, and people have a right to question. Be careful of the things that we put out there on the social media. The internet never forgets. And there's always going to be evidence around to remind you when you pretend as though you know nothing, that in fact you know a lot. Was it that serious? It isn't right, of course, for anybody to turn up at anybody's address and to make it clear where anybody lives on social media, because confidentiality is a very big deal. And you never know when people might take things in their own hands and do things, to somebody they don't like. That is true. We have to agree that that was a bit too far. However, just looking at Yank Boss's body language and how he was carrying on, I genuinely don't think that it was that serious where Yank Boss was concerned. Kia felt the need to report it to the police, which is within her right. Okay? And that was done. Now to then come back with this kind of vengeance talk and to speak about the fact that people are setting him up, but you also called for people to turn up at his address. All of this just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up at all. Anyway, I hope this lands in the right hands and this information goes to the right authorities, because a proper investigation is paramount.